this from here only. Okay. The deliverability is an option to disable the email deliverability whenever you're testing doing something. Okay, access level. If I am putting no access, then emails won't be sent to the system. When you're trying things in sandboxes, right, you generally have to do this, because otherwise the data will be going to the real-time users saying that the opportunity is created. He'll be shocked, because this opportunity will not does not belong to me, still it's getting created. He'll be totally confused and he will try to check in his production organization, because some guys only have access to production organization only, right? So it will confuse a lot. So you need to mark it no access when you're inserting some data and doing some things. Email bounce administration, like I think this is useful for if you are sending to invalid email address, right? So the bounces, the bouncing thing will be handled here, administration. Okay. Show the bounce alert next to all instances of the email address. So here's the option. If you select this, this will send the bounce email to the sender who is sending the emails. Sometimes you are sending opportunity owner, right? You're sending the opportunity owner. So if I am the opportunity owner, the email will come to me. Okay. Email security compliance. Okay. So this is some. We are enabling some security things here. I'm really not sure about this. Just simply enable. So this is the default feature. So it will help us if some people are using some security mechanisms, even though this email will be delivered. Okay. So it adds some security compliance and it will send the emails. It won't be okay. Okay. And so this is so this declares, I think, sender compliance also. Who is sending the emails also you have to enable. So this declares, I think, Salesforce comments are coming from other regulators or not. It's okay, right? Generally these are selected default features. This is generally for security administration of emails. Okay. And mass email. So when you are sending mass emails to users, you need to update to the sender saying that the mass emails are done out of 2,000 emails. Yeah, some emails are done. Okay. And this is some other transport layer settings. So generally, so whenever some email is going out of the system, so to need some authentication, I require something like this. Okay. I am just TLS setting is preferred, means it's not required. If I feel required, right, this TLS settings is required when you for outbound emails. Means outbound emails means sending emails from Salesforce. Okay. Inbound emails means emails coming to the Salesforce system. Okay. Outbound email address we have already explained, so we can configure some emails like general emails where a lot of people will be using it. Okay. So you can configure here and you can activate it. If you send activation code, if you click on present, it will send activation code to you. It will be verified. You by clicking on the link or by it will be verified. Okay. And so BCC compliance. So enable BCC compliance. Okay. So when you are sending BCC emails to so this automatically copies one email address. You can give one email address so that you can easily identify what all emails coming out of the system. Okay. For suppose some people will, so for example, there are 500 users in your system. You cannot track each and every people. So if you enable and if we add this, so all the emails sending out of the system, outbound emails will be coming to you to this email address, and this guy can check the complaints of all the emails. Okay. Test deliverability. Just for testing, we are going to use this. You can use the email address and you can send it. You will send a message. You'll get a message saying the email is delivered properly, and you can even check it. You can verify whether everything is working fine or not. Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of mails. So I got 5 mails. I think the same mails I got 5 mails. So when you are sending the email, it even stores the IP address and it will check it away. So in the other IP address also, okay, it's sending all the IP addresses to me. So these are different IP addresses which I try to log in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So approximately 60 80 test emails will be received, okay, to me, so that I have a lot more, I can see, with a lot more email address. I have to remove this after. Salesforce sends email from 58 IP addresses. Okay. If your organization blocks any of these IP addresses, you might not receive all emails sent from Salesforce.com. So generally, Salesforce will send from different email server, right? So some people will block that IP address, because of some marketing thing. Because a lot of people are using Salesforce.com for their marketing. If you are blocking one particular email address because of some other external marketing people, you might not get even the Salesforce email address from your means they use only the 68 IP addresses for sending emails. So this I'm just testing whether all the emails are working, all the email servers are not blocked or not. Okay. So if everything is coming right and it's really good, okay. Email to Salesforce. Yeah. Email to Salesforce is an option. If we enable this, right, we can write we can write email services so that if you are sending the email, you can track it. Like you can even parse the complete email and you can create a record. For suppose when a case record is getting created, okay, with a customer email address, you can send by sending it to the support at the rate of your company name.com. The case record will be created. Again, whenever the support rep is replying to that, so the complete log will be there on the same record, and whenever I'm replying to that reply, this will be created one more history for the same case. Okay, it will get one more record. That's called case history. Case history is something like what happened on this case, or what is the communication happened between the support center guy and the customer. So you can store everything in the case history. So by sending email next time, you're creating a case history. Okay? That's email services. And even though you can write your custom email services on a lot of other objects also, okay, custom objects also. For suppose if you want to take a feedback from your customers, it's not standard. They have not given this feature as a standard feature. So you have to build on your own by using the email services class. Okay, we'll work on this requirement. Okay. So So generally, sometimes attachments will be sent as links. So in that cases, right, if you can delete after some days because you want to give only some time to download it or some time so that it will be called the attachment sent from email so that you can reduce the space in the organization. Most of the times, right, emails when you send the email 6 months back, people won't download that links after 6 months, right? You think it sucks, right? Because when you're working on opportunities, there will be daily hundreds and thousands of emails coming to your system, and if you are at least hundreds of emails coming from for your system with some attachments. So you generally don't worry about attachments. Only very few cases you generally open it. But what happens to the whole 6 months old things? So what you can do is you can search by the username. Sorry, I started and ended also. The username, okay, sender's username, and you can get all the things attachments here. Let's try because we have not sent any attachments. I think if yes, we got some option to. So now I'm clicking on search. You can even search for email URL address also. So if you have email address, the URL address in your email, just copy that URL and show no attachments match found between this date to this date. Okay. So if you have attachment URL, you can search it and you will get a list of everything. You can click on delete, 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 select all and delete so that all attachments from this date to this date will be deleted. Attachment links and the email addresses. Okay. And email photos. So for some people will add email photos like the security compliance of this company. You can also create some email footer by putting some data here. Okay, standard feature. If anyone sending email from this organization will add. Give me a second. If anyone sending email from this system, we have a head means footer at the top. Under your signature, it automatically happens some more one more email footer. So I simply add this, but you will have a lot more security information. If you see some people, for suppose any email, if you take, they will send a standard signature saying this is having some confidential information, some message will be there. You can even add this type of things, and you can even write about your company on this stuff. Okay, this standard signature will go to every email. So default for single emails or default for mass emails. Click on save. Then this is the default setting, default folder for everything. Okay. Let's move on to the Google Apps administration. So some people don't want to use the space of the Salesforce system. Okay. In this case, you can use Google Documents, you can use Google Applications. Okay. So first of all, you have to enable this feature. If you enable, a simple app will be. So here's the option. This is the. So if you have a Google Apps account, okay, just click on Edit and you have to add the Google Applications Administrative Contact. So who is the person who is responsible for this, and the user and the company domain name. So if you have the company domain name, for example, if your company is using, just copy this URL here. You save it. For suppose I'm not using, still I'm doing, click on save. And now everything will be enabled. So these are some features actually. Sending and receiving emails addressed to your domain. Okay. So you can see everything, all your emails in Salesforce organization only. You don't need to open some different application or browser again. Okay, in the same app you can see it, and you can instant messaging with a Google Talk from Salesforce, similarly like Chatter, other people. Because because the Gmail what you're using is not your personal Gmail now, it's your corporate Gmail address. Some people, small companies will use it as a corporate Gmail address. I can even get, by buying from Gmail, Google, I can even get benefit@yahoo.com, okay, and documents. I can use, so they provide 100 GB space, and I can store all my documents, project requirements, everything, Excel sheets, everything on this, and I can attach that files in my attachments. So that is reducing a lot of space. So by 100%, I can reduce space of attachments and files, documents, okay, and spreadsheets, same way presentations and everything. So here is some option to enable. So Gmail to Salesforce option is enabled, like accessing everything in Gmail in Salesforce. So I think it really won't work now because this person don't have any Google Docs. See, actually for using these features, you need to have a Google Premium account. Okay. If I activate, okay. So this will enable. So you can see option like this. You can create a Google document direct from here, from your application. Okay. See, in the attachments and the contacts, you can directly add spreadsheets. Okay. You might be using the Google documents, right? Same way. Yeah. So Gmail buttons and links, you can also enable it so that you can access the Gmails, emails, and sent items, everything. Okay. Active Gmail buttons and links, and add to all email fields. So it adds like application to your package. Okay. So for suppose there is a lead record. So you can, if there is an email field, you can simply add a link here at the email. If you click on this, it automatically opens a pop-up. It opens a new tab, and you can view out your email address, everything here. Okay. You can write email to this lead saying, hey, this is our product. You can attach something here. You can attach some data there. Everything is like this. You can use email from your Salesforce organization. Finally, Google Talk. So it looks like it sits on the left sidebar like this. On the left sidebar. From my understanding, it won't really work now because it asks for the it asks for the company ID and stuff. Click on home. Let's see. I'm just expecting some more. It's no longer available. And there's a configuration page. I think Google Chart is not supporting because of some reasons. I think Salesforce might not be allowing them because users already have some charter. Okay. And coming down, so we have my email just to confirm that. Just checking any settings here inside the system, okay? It's not here. It's too slow. No. Yeah, you're not. Okay, let's skip this, okay? Because we have configured these things, and so the users can now set up. There is some problem here with the Google's sidebar. It's no longer supporting. Okay, because of some issues, I think, no longer with Salesforce. Okay, so let's go to setup. First of all, we don't have account for these guys. So now click on Gmail to Salesforce. Yeah, this is done. This is fine. Okay. So if you want to create a new account, you can configure here. The sign up option is here. Let's skip this because I don't have any corporate account here. That's the reason it's not working for me. Let's move on to the reports and dashboards today. So for suppose when you're creating an object, you see there is a allow reports. Okay, option will be there. Okay. For suppose coming to the schema builder, go to elements, click on drag and drop the object. So there's an option called allow reports. If you are checking this, okay, means you are allowing the reports on this particular object and you are creating a report type. What is a report type? Report type is a schema. So it will tell you on this object, on the fully object, you can use these following fields. Okay. On account of as an account is standard object, they have already created some reports for them. Accounts plus contacts, accounts plus opportunities plus contacts, everything they created. When you're creating custom objects, if you use that option, it will create a report type for you. Otherwise, it won't create. We have to create on our own. Okay. Come here. So The option for creating the report types is here. Go to create this report type. Okay. So this is the report type. So before building the reports, you're going to build a framework or like a schema. What all the fields you can access on this particular object. So are you going to query only on one object, or you're going to query on multiple objects? If yes, tell the relationship. So it will ask us to map the relationship object so that we can query the data from these two objects at one report. Now click on continue. Now I want to do a report type on two objects, that is restaurants and foodies, and there's one more. What is that? Create new report type. Primary object I am selecting as restaurants. Okay, report type label restaurants. Restaurants with foodies. Okay. So this should be the unique name. If it is already there, it won't allow us to save. Okay. Description. Now I'm trying to create restaurants with foodies layout. Okay. Starting storing category. Which category you want to store? So here, this is a folder type. It's like a folder. It's like category, accounts and contacts category, all this stuff. As always, standard objects they given the reports by default. So all the custom things, right, you can create it in other reports, or you can create a new folder, new category for creating reports and dashboards. But in the current scenario, I'm just going to do it in the other reports. Okay. If it belongs to accounts and contacts or opportunities, we'll put down in these two following folders. Okay. So in category, is it fine? Okay, it's fine. And in deployed, click on saved. If you leave deployed, the same option you see when you're creating the objects. Deployed is live, you can use it. We have not done anything till now. We have just given the object, primary object, that is available here. Now I'm selecting the related object. Click here to add the related object. Means now if I'm clicking on save here without adding the B item, now I can run the report only on the restaurant object. I can see how many restaurants are there in the system, what is their rate to average ratings, that I can run. Okay, I cannot run on other objects like registrations when they have given the review, all this stuff. Okay, now these are the relationship available. So check-ins. Check-in is the object which is a child for this restaurant object, right? I've added check-in here. Now click one more related object. So when I'm selecting here, there are two options. Okay, A to B relationship. Okay, here each EA must have at least one record. Means it's a subsection of this. Means each EA, what I'm getting in this report type, what the records I'm trying to get in the report type, it should at least have one A record. Means it should have a record as well as B record. If I'm selecting this option, so if I'm selecting this option, I will get all the A records even though if there is no B record. In selecting the first option means I want the B record also. I want A record plus B record. Means the subsection of this will be only available in your reports. Okay. So this is like there are 5,000 records in restaurants object. There are 10,000 check-ins for this restaurants where only 2,000 restaurants have check-ins. The other restaurants, no one came and check-in it in this particular thing who are put in our system. Means if I'm selecting this option, I will get only 2,000 records who have check-ins as well as who have. I will get all the restaurants who has check-ins. Okay. So I'm checking this. I will get all the restaurants who has check-ins as well as I will get all the restaurants who don't have check-ins also. Now let's move on with this. Okay, the first option, the subset. You can even by the picture representation. You can even identify that option. Click on this B2C relationship. This is B2C relationship. there is no relationship now which will help us. Okay, let's close now, because so you can't even bring the foodies object here, because the relationship, the top object will only, you can only add the child objects for this. But here in our case, the foodie object also is the parent of this. These two are parent, this is child. If there is one more object, child object here, you can add it here. Okay, I'm clicking on this, but I'm not doing it. Clicking on save. But still in the check-ins, we have the foodies relationship. Okay. Now, check-in is done. Restaurant A and check-in is the object B. This will show the only the restaurants who has check-ins, and so here's the layout. Okay, where there are 31 fields in the restaurant object, 11 fields in the check-in object. I am selecting all the fields because that's what I want to require. If I click on edit, but suppose you think there is a field in restaurant, you don't want to show it to other people. There is a revenue field in the restaurants object. Okay, so this is the layout of the report type. Just revenue per month. This is the confidential field. I don't want to show it to in the reports. I'm removing. Means I'm not allowing the people to use this field on the reports. Okay, that's it. So what else do you want? Okay, this is what I am removing, the remove field. Same way you can even drag and drop the check-in fields also. If you don't want to show some fields in the report type, once you have given access to the report type, means your users are now able to create reports with that field. Okay, if you don't want to allow some fields to be created, some important fields and some paid cost information and security codes, you can leave, you can drag and drop like this, and you can leave this off. Okay, and I'm saving the record. So you can create new sections also, grouping the records. Okay, and now I am clicking on nothing. So the record type is created. Let's go to the reports now. Now, what I will do, I will click on plus sign. This is the basic structure. You create the same type of report types for all the objects which you don't find any report type. So I'm clicking on customize. So instead of customizing only for me, what I will do, I'll go to the profile. What I will do, let's go to setup. Because if I'm doing on my own, it's only available to me. What if I do for all the people? That will help us, right? So come to the profile. Currently, I'm a super administrator. Oh my God. Oh, sorry. No need to come here. Just go to the applications. Okay, applications. So I will add here the application level so that everyone will get access to. Come down to the restaurant view, click on edit. I want reports and dashboards now available for these two objects. Simply move on these two tabs towards right side. Dashboards and reports. Cool. I'm clicking on save. Now, so override the person settings. That's what I have. If I select this, even though if you have some custom app configurations, it will override that settings also. Okay. No, it's not overridden. I'm clicking one more time on edit. I can even select the report file, reports as default landing. So that when you select this application, the default landing page will be the reports. Now it's overridden to all the users. Okay, and now I'm clicking on reports first. So we are at reports now. So here are the reports. A lot of reports here. You see. So these are all report folders. These are all the report types available here. What are report folders are completely different from that. Okay, what you do is you create report folders specific to some country, specific to some continent, specific to some region, like that. So what I say is sales reports Hyderabad means all the sales report Hyderabad will be there. I will put the filter of Hyderabad there. Okay. So let's so unfiled public reports, you can see it in every organization, because means unfiled means it's like it's available given by Salesforce by default. You can store the when you are working on some reports, you can store everything on the unfiled public reports. After finishing it, if you have done the requirement, then you can move it down to other report types. All the report types which are in development mode will be generally kept in unfiled public reports. Okay, it's available to all users. And I think I have one more public reports folder also. So now I want to get a new report. So these are all the reports. I'm clicking on new report. So here it will ask, these are the report types. Okay. So I have created a report type just now, right? So if you want to create a report on accounts and contacts, means clients and contacts in our case, just click on this. See, you can pick any of these things and you can do it. So now I want to run a clients and contacts report for San Francisco. Okay. Click on so clients and contacts and clients. Now I'm just generating the report on contacts, mainly on contacts perspective and their information of their company also. Client means company, account. Okay. This is a standard report I'm generating. I'm using standard report now. Standard report. I'm clicking on, so this is the standard fields which I got automatically. Okay. I'm selecting not my contacts, I will select all contacts. Here are the filters. Select all. Zero, there are zero contacts. Instead of this, let's move. Let's work on some different report. Yeah, I'm simply going with claims. Okay, that's it for the standard report. No worries, because even though because there's no data for contacts in our system, that's the reason I cannot show you all. So if I'm going to contacts, my accounts, my clients, click on all accounts. So you see all the accounts now. Change the filter, put it all the year across all time. Now you see all the accounts up to date. There are 50 accounts in the system. Okay, means this is generally simple preview. This is the default preview. Don't worry about this. But actually, this is not the actual preview. This is the drag and drop feature. For example, if you want to get the rating, is the ticker symbol. If you want the ticker symbol of your company, ticker symbol of these companies. Ticker symbol means their stock exchange symbol to track their okay, the client number, which account number. Okay. Yeah. So you can drag and drop like this, and this is the owner of the client who created the record, and there is a billing address also, and a lot of other information. In the previous report, what I am trying to query, right? In this case, you see the contact information also, because that is the related object. So I think I clicked on that. Let's do it from here now again. Now we have the some data. Some data we have. All accounts. Remove the custom and keep on all time. And even here is a good option to you based on the financial years. For suppose your company financial year might be different. So that financial year settings also will be here perfectly. Next financial year, current financial year, previous two financial years, 2 financial year ago, everything is here. Current financial quarter. Okay, this is quarter system. Okay, quarter is something like a simple part of the year, 3 months. Okay, like this average 3 months. Okay, and fiscal year, calendar years. Calendar year starts from Jan to December, right? You can run reports based on this particular time frames. What I will do, current and previous financial year. I got all the reports, contact information with their accounts information also. Okay. Now here is the contact information which I am showing here. Coming down, what I will do is I will add the client information also. Okay. What is the client name? I got it. What happened? I think my browser is hanging today. It's because of the page, it seems. Yeah. So this is contacts with clients. There's a lot of contact information. The first name, last name, everything. And I am modifying the custom thing to current and previous financial year. Means it has 2 years. Okay. There's every data like this. I am going to view all contacts, all clients, and I am clicking on. There is no filter. This is the filter, right? It is date ranging from current and previous financial year, and you can even put the dates here. This is the dates actually. And one more thing you can do is you can put your custom dates also by clicking on this icons, calendar icons. Okay, by clicking on this icon, you can put some custom dates, 1 month or 550 days, 100 days like this. You can keep, and you can add one more filter by clicking on add. You can add one more filter. Okay, contact owner belongs to Venkat. It will show only my contacts. I don't want to do that because I already given all contacts here. Okay, and even you can filter by accounts by city. Okay, come to billing address. Billing city equal to this is mailing address. If you come to the client's information, there will be the billing city. Billing city equal to some city. I can give this permission also, so that I will get all the reports based on the city. For suppose we are going to give billing state equal to Chicago. Okay. Not equal to. So I will choose a mailing city because I have seen the mailing option there. Because the option what you're seeing is not the accounts one. This is the personal contacts one. Okay. Or not equal to, I'll be not equal to Chicago. Now I will get all the records, right? This is the opposite way we are querying it. See, now I get all the records. I think there is no account with billing city, billing state equal to Chicago. Yeah, now it's fine. I'm clicking on run report because so you are going to deal with all the accounts, okay, except Chicago, because Chicago has some separate sales engineer. Just in this case, you're going to run this report, and this is the report. Okay, with all the informations. There are 167 records in the system. Click on save as. Okay, and I will tell you the later. Okay, and I'm doing clients with contacts. Contacts with client is the best option because contacts with clients. With billing city not okay. With two without Chicago. This is the report name, and it automatically creates the unique name for this. Okay, and I'm storing it in the. This is the report folder. I can store it in any of the folders. If you want to do it, storing in unfiled public reports. Later on, you can do it with some other. Else, I'm storing the US reports. Okay, click on save and run the report. Now this report name is changed to this because we are using the report type as the basic framework, the skeleton. Okay, it gives the ability to remove some fields from the reports. So for now, I built a report based on contact and reports. I built a report called contact with clients without Chicago. Okay, this is the report, and here is a custom filter. The user can modify this color filter and they can do any changes. You can change this also. You can change current financial year. You will get all the reports. It will change, and if you click on run report after modifying this will be modified. The report will be modified now. The report is modified, and I am putting as current quarter. What I will do is current calendar quarter. Click on run report. Now I will get a lot of the reports, and instead of 167, I will be getting very less than like 6 records. The user can modify, changing the time frame, or it can even show instead of all clients. I can click on my accounts also. My all my contacts created between these 2 dates. Click on run report. Now I will get very few. I think yeah, I got all the things because 7 records I got. And so you can change the filter at any point of time. Summarized by. So I can even use summarization. So suppose mailing country. I want to summarize by mailing city. Okay, click on mailing city. What I will do, this will be summarized into 3 groups. One is San Francisco, one is Los Angeles, and one is there is no mailing city. So here is how the mailing city is blank equal to there are 2 records. Mailing city Los Angeles equal to 4 records. Mailing city San Francisco equal to 1 record. They have summarized the report. This is called summarization. You can build the summarized report and get it. This is we are summarizing from the existing tabular report. This is called tabular report, and we modified this tabular report into the summarized report. Let's work on our report type, custom report type which I have created. With the custom report type which we have created, we are going to build a report now. I'm clicking on save this. Okay, I'm not modifying it. Okay, save. click on new report type. So the report is shown here. These are the frequency accessed reports. These are the folders, okay? And I select other reports and select. So if you see, these reports are automatically created because we have allowed. If you click on show more, even though you can even see the report types for foodies and restaurants, because we have clicked on allow reports on their objects. Okay. Still, I'm trying to go there and check whether. Yeah. So foodies with check-ins and restaurants is the report type created by default. So I haven't done this. We have just created foodies, restaurants with foodies. It seems the report type what we created is restaurants and foodies. Let's see. We'll use this. Okay. Foodies with restaurants and check-ins. Restaurants with check-ins and foodies, because this is junction object. It's created the standard. This is the standard report type created by default because we clicked on allow reports at the object level. Now I'm clicking on create. So after this, I'm going to close the class because there is some problem with my MacBook storage and it's really slow the system. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah, cool. Okay. And here is the report, and I want to show the foodie who checked in this restaurant, and what is the rating I want to give. The rating is in check-ins object, right? So the view, satisfaction, and tips, and when he checked in. Okay, checked in date also I'm going to give. Okay, so this person have checked in here. So I checked in with this ID, means that you can even remove this also. Have checked in at this restaurant, and have given this review with following satisfaction. He gave the satisfaction score as this percentage, and he gave some tips also. Wraps are good, strips are good, and the date of check-in is this. This is my check-ins, okay? And you can even modify to all check-ins, all foodies, and all time. Click on run report. Okay, now the report is running on this foodie, so you get all the write-in records, okay, in the system. Because generally we have a lot of foodies, a lot of restaurants and check-ins. The reason why I'm showing 18 records only, the foodies who have proper check-ins with a restaurant. That's what I'm showing here, because all the data is showing here, right? All the restaurants are available, because without check-in you cannot create a foodie. So with all the proper data, with the foodie record, with the restaurant record, with the check-in record, you have this following records. This is the report what you have generated. This is really simple, right? And save as. Reviews and satisfaction scores, because the main intent of this is we are checking the reviews and satisfaction scores for all the restaurants, for all the foodies. That's what I am giving here, and I am storing it in unfiled reports, because I haven't created any folder for these foodies and restaurants. That's the reason I am creating storing in the unfiled public reports. Okay. Later on, I can move all these reports to the new folder which I am creating now. Okay, for the restaurant review app. Okay. So the report is created, and you can see it here. It's an unfiled public reports folder. These are recently frequently opened and all reports custom which I have created. And let's click on how to create a new folder. So here is the option for creating a new folder, report folder. Now I'll create a report folder for restaurant review app. Reports. Click on save. Okay. And this report is created. Okay. And click on file public reports. Select this. Open this report. Click on report properties. Here's the folder. I want to modify the folder to reports and dashboards. Now this folder will be moved from that folder to this folder. Now this report is in our folder. Now if you come here, by clicking on reports, you are at report. By selecting this reports, there's only one report, which is new report which I've just created. I will move this from unfiled public reports to restaurant review reports. Okay, now, and this folder have some settings. By clicking on this, I can give some settings. Who can access this folder? I can control this also. It's in actually a separate folder. Folders and settings I can control in separate option. And okay, anyway, let's work on this in the, because we are going to see all the folders in a separate tab. Okay, you go here, there is a folders. There's a grouping of reports and dashboards. Documents. So the folders are really similar to this only, but it's in different locations. So let's work on that. So yeah, now we create a simple folder, and I know how I'll show you how to share the things in the coming class. How to have access to different people. Coming to the restaurant review application, so we just created a simple reviews and restaurant scores. That's fine. And now I'm creating new report types. That is not a tabular form. The report what you have generated now is a tabular form report with simply in a table format. What all can I do so I'm clicking on continue, and I want to insert some chart also. I can convert this report type into there are three types of reports. One is tabular report, summarized report, and matrix report. Okay, and joint report also. This is the basic tabular report currently we are working on, and I'm modifying this to summarized report. Means I'm classifying the things based on some city, say like this. Okay, foodie city, I will classify based on foodie city. I'm dragging and dropping of this city. Okay, now I got all the foodies. So this is based on the city. I got the report now. Click on save as. Reviews and satisfaction scores by city. Okay. By clicking on save and run report, now I will get the perfect report. This is not the Talbot report. This is a summarized report based on the city. This is the foodie name, who belongs to Kansas, and he went to these following restaurants and he got these reviews. Okay, and this information is more clear based on the city. Okay, and you can group on any of the field by dragging and dropping the things. And I click on customize. I want to insert some chart here. Add chart. So I am picking some chart like this, or this is fine, or else I can use it in this also, because the wedges are cities. Okay, we are grouping by cities. That's the reason we are getting the report on the cities. And I'm clicking on OK. So now we have the report with. I'm clicking on save. I'm clicking on run report. Now we have a report with a simple snippet in the diagrammatic representation of the cities. Okay. So there are more records for San Francisco, more people from San Francisco checking in. You can see the report in this way, and these are the people, and here are 7 records, and the other people have 4 records. This is the diagrammatic representation. This is the exact data representation with the number of count of records also based on city. Okay. I can even sort by city also. This is a group by field. Okay. I can even put on record count so that the top record count will be shown here on the top. Oh, it's the less thing on the top. I want to take one more time to modify the order from ascending to descending order. Now the top city is shown on the top, is shown on the first place, and you can see the diagrammatic representation of that in the same format. Clicking on save, that's fine. And now if you go here and if you click on refresh, you see 2 reports here in this folder. Now let's modify this current report. This is summary report. Now I want to modify the summary report into matrix report. Okay, click on save as, by city, and even I want to do by so matrix report are generally have less requirements. Mostly people will go with summarized report with multiple fields on summarizations. Okay, and click on save. So the same report I'm calling now. Here, if you see, I'm just calling the same report, and I want to add change the report type into it's here. Open the report type and customize. Now I will modify this report into matrix report. So with matrix report, you can summarize vertically as well as horizontally. Okay, and I want to show you one more thing. If you come down, so here I have grouped by city. I can even group by country also. Okay, I'll into the country. See, first of all, I'm grouping by country. After that, I'm grouping by city. Okay, as most of the records belongs to same country, US, I think there's not much difference. If you're creating a separate records for the country as well as you can even group by city. First of all, for country wise, you have 18 records. City wise, it has 7 records. Okay, that's how you can go by multiple levels. Okay, and this is one way. And let's convert this into matrix report. Okay, here we are just grouping vertically, right? Vertically you are grouping. If you want to group horizontally also with some more feature, just pick up the matrix form. Come down. So here are the this is the grouping done on country wise. Okay, so this is the grouping done on city wise. This grouping is done on country wise. Okay, and instead of grouping on country, I would like to put on interests. Okay, so now what happened, right? This report is on this scale it's showing on the city wise, and this scale it's showing on interest wise. It will show you now with this matrix report you can identify, hey, all the people who are staying in San Jose who has American and interest have both these interests. Okay, Chinese and American, that's 0 people. Okay, and people who has no interest, there are a lot of people like who belongs to this city. There are many people, and people who belongs to San Francisco, and with Italian, Mexican, Indian, there are 6 people. Which is the state? So this is San Francisco. That's how you can calculate, and you can even show the detailed report on the left side. So these are the people. These are the 3 people who has this much interest, all this stuff. And this is the matrix report. I'm clicking on save and run report. So we have the matrix report ready now. So we check and get proper information, and these are some people who have this interest with 6 people. Does the record show? And again, there is a simple option here to hide the detailed information. Hide details. If you click on hide details, all the described information will be hidden. You'll get the simple information like this. Okay. So details means you will get the detailed information of that report. Okay. Yeah. This is hidden format, and come up, and if you click on show details, you'll get again the same every information what you have mentioned there. Okay. It's taking some time to bring down the information because it has to query all the records in the database. Just click on save. Let us run review folder. Once you run matrix report, and so you can even export these reports. You can use scheduled export. You can do scheduled export also. Let's open this report. Okay. This option on the report, when you open the report, there is an option for export details. This is the printable view to print the report on the printer. Okay. And as I said, you can modify the filters at any point of time, and you can click on printable view. You can print the results, and you can even click on export details. There are two options. You can export on a scheduled way, or you can just export it now directly by clicking on this. The Excel sheet will be downloaded to your desktop. Yeah. So this is the report which I'm opening. So it will take some time. So this includes all the information what is in the report exactly. Yeah, these are the people who have this interest, who belong to the city, all this stuff. Okay. And you can email these reports scheduled way. So every month Monday you can run a report to a manager. It will send to his email address. That's also you can do it, and we can work on the other scenarios in the coming class, right? Because there's a little problem with my the computer system is really slow now. Anyway, we are done with around 100 minutes of the training, and let's finish the remaining part of reports and dashboards and the folder access in the coming class, and dynamic reports, dynamic dashboards also. And later on, we will be moving down to the other part, okay? The VF pages and other triggers and Apex classes, okay? Cool. Closing the class for today. Thanks, guys. If you have any questions, just use charter group so that even other people also can use the same questions and